to an inspiring Friday edition of Let's Talk Entertainment here on Joy News on Multi TV. Today on the show, we will be talking to Jael. I believe you remember that name, yeah, Jael. She is a gospel musician, and we'll be talking entertainment with her shortly. Stay tuned. Let's talk.
Hi, thank you. Thank you for having me.
You're always looking beautiful. What's the secret? Oh, I know she'll say it's God.
And it's really true though. It's God. It's God. You remember in the Bible, God turned like Sarah, Abraham's wife. She was old. She was like 90 or something like that. But God made her so beautiful. So I think with God, you defy gravity. Age, everything.
So I'm just particular about your "Keep on Believing" song. It's a nice video. We just played it. It's nice. The angle you chose. I mean, the believing, the theme itself. We've seen a number of things that have been associated with believing. There are movies out there that shows. How people should believe in God and all. With your angle, what inspired it?
Okay, it was a very personal song to me because I was going through something. I lost everything. I'm into real estate. I lost properties. I lost everything. And there was a time that I could not believe in God anymore. I could not believe in God's love for me anymore, and I couldn't even pray. I was just bitter towards God. And there's so many Christians that are bitter towards God, but they don't say it. But I was like, God, if you really loved me, if you really love me, why did you allow this thing to happen to me? So it came from a very personal place. But I realized that after I sang the song and, we saw the video, I realized that it wasn't just for me. It's everybody else's story. I mean, a lot of people are going through. We're going through problems. I mean, I'm sure, I don't know who is not really complaining in the world right now. So keep on believing, really. It means different things to different people. Mine was, I lost faith in the God who had blessed me so much. But it's very easy to believe in God when He's doing everything for you. But when things go wrong, I'm telling you, it's not easy. So I heard Him tell me all the time, keep on believing. Your very existence, your Christianity, everything is based on believing in God. It's based on, faith. Without faith, it's impossible to please God. And it's believing in God that He is a rewarder. In Hebrews, the Bible says that faith is believing that God is, and that He's a rewarder of those who diligently seek Him. So I lost all hope. I was not believing, and I got this song, and the rest is history, But with the video, the little boy, I was just trying to inspire young people to believe in their dreams, believe in themselves, and know that it does not matter the situation, the circumstances surrounding them. Whatever it is that they dream about, they can achieve it if only they keep on believing. So I just wanted to encourage somebody out there.
Why did you shoot this video? The locations, is it in Ghana?
99% was shot in Ghana. There's just one little bit, tiny bit, my bit, just a tiny bit, but 99% was shot in Ghana. Yes.
Congratulations on that. 10 years, or let me just say 10 to 11 years being in the music industry, specifically gospel, what growth have you seen in the gospel industry?
Ooh, that's a tough question. I don't know. I would love some of the old, the ones that I started with, or the ones that were before me. I would love to see them on TV. I would love to hear their songs. I don't know, the growth. I think the good thing is that we are doing excellent things, in terms of videos, even somebody was telling me that today on an interview, you know, so in terms of videos, and we're trying to lift God up in a way that does not belittle him. You know, there were times when if you're doing anything Christian, it's like mediocre, but now it's like everybody's trying to step up their game. So that's what I see. But I would love some of the older musicians, you know, who were even before me or who came with me. I'd love to still hear them, you know, sing, because their songs were really, really good. Yeah, so yeah, in terms of growth, we're getting, I mean, we're not where, I don't think we are where we should be, but we're not where we used to be. That's what I always say. I'm not where I want to be, but I'm not where I used to be. So we're growing. It's a process, but yeah, everything is. I think we're doing okay.
The entertainment industry here in Ghana, what do you make of it? Are we getting somewhere? I keep asking people, are you satisfied with where we are now?
I don't think anyone will be satisfied with, you know, the achievement. I don't know. In terms, for me, till I die, I always want to, you know, do better. For me, I think the industry in Ghana is doing very well, much better than before. I think it's doing very well. And my answer will be the same. I know each and every one of us would like to do much, much better, but we are not where we used to be. We are in a much better place now. I think we're doing very well.
If you're given an opportunity to change something in, not in the gospel music industry per se, but the whole entertainment industry in Ghana, what would you like to change, and why would you want to change that?
It won't be about change, but I would love for the Ghanaian people, all of us, to be very patriotic, like, and love our own. When I say our own, I'm not talking about just in terms of music, like high life, or I'm just saying our people. One thing I realized about other countries, even in Africa, is that when their artist is doing well outside, they are happy because they see like it's for them. So I want everybody in Ghana to understand that if we are doing something that is taking us far, we should all be happy for one another, because it's going to lift Ghana up. It's not about the individual, it's about all of us. So I just want people to conscientize people's minds, like just to know that, I mean, we should support one another and be happy for one another. I think for me, that's what I want to see. Yeah.
So would you confidently say that because we don't support our own?
I think everything starts from the heart. You see, I always say that our hearts or our spirits is who we really are. If we can just sit down and know that our God is love, and that we can love one another, it will start from there, I'm telling you. And secondly, we have to put structures in place. We have to put structures in place. Yeah, so I believe that it starts from the heart. If we're not supporting one another, or we're not supporting the industry the way we're supposed to, and there's so much, you know, bickering, backbite, it won't work. So I just believe that our hearts, we should check our hearts, all of us, you know, and then once we do that and we see somebody's coming up, we should love on them, we should support them, and then they will do well, and then whatever we want to, somebody to will help us. And you know, yeah, it's not, for me, I do music, but it's not about me. I do it for Ghana. So I think people should see it like that, and they should know that music is actually arts. It's entertainment. It's like big in other countries, you know. And I also think that it's a background. You know, before, I really believe that if my father was alive, may his soul rest in peace, I love him so much. If my father was alive, I don't know if he would have really maybe allowed me to be a singer, or I don't know, maybe he would. But I'm just saying that in the olden days, like, you can't tell your mother or your father that you want to be a singer or you want to be an actor or an actress. But now everything has changed. So I think sometimes to that perception and that backward way of, you know, I mean, at that time that was what was there. But you know, I think so people don't really respect the arts. We should know that entertainment, the arts industry, whatever they call it, has done wonders for other countries, and if we support one another, it will do so well.
Apart from Papa San, who else would you like to collaborate with? maybe be in Ghana or outside?
Okay, Michelle Williams. Um, she was with Destiny's Child, and she sang this Nigerian song. When Jesus say yes, nobody can say. I would love to collaborate with her. And there's another guy called Mali Music. I love Mali Music. In Ghana, I love Kwesi Oting. Preachers. I love the Preachers. I love Kane Skid. Yeah, there's so many of them. So many of them. So many of them.
What have you done in your capacity as a music star, your public figure, to create awareness for this disease, Ebola in Ghana?
Well, I haven't done much, but there was a time I was in America and one Duncan man came from Liberia, and the Americans were freaking out. Everybody was freaking out. And when I go out and I say I'm coming back to Ghana, and they'll be like, "Oh, be careful! You don't die," and all that. So I just, it just touched me so much. Like everybody was freaking out. So I went on my Facebook page and I wrote something. I said, when your name is synonymous with diseases, wars, famine, it's about time you get up. Africa, arise and shine. So that's a little that I did. I just wanted to shake Africa and say, look, it's enough. Today is AIDS, tomorrow malaria, this. I mean, every time now Ebola. I mean, we don't want that. So that's really, I just put it on my Facebook page, and I'm telling you, the comments and the like, it was amazing. People share the same view. So that's really what I've done. But in my little space, I pray against that thing, that disease. We don't want it in Ghana. We don't want it anywhere. It should just be gone. It should just disappear. But we should also, learn to use sanitizers and, learn to take care of ourselves. Yeah, so yeah, that's about it.
Is there anything you would like to share? Anything else you have to say?
I just want to thank my fans. They love me. I mean, it's amazing. I come in and I go like nobody knows what I'm doing. One time I just bring a song out, and yes, but they've stuck by me. They've been so good, and I love them. And I just want to encourage the whole nation. Let us keep on believing. I know that there have been times when we have actually prayed to God and He's answered us. So don't give up. We should all keep on believing.
Been another exciting edition of Let's Talk Entertainment. Oh, I'm doing all the job. Just make Jael do the outro for us. Jael, do you mind?
I don't mind at all. Okay. Well, viewers, thank you so much for watching Let's Talk Entertainment. Catch us same time next week on Let's Talk Entertainment. Yeah. Well, I tried.
Bye.